Adam and I were just talking about our mutual love for my newfound love and Adam's
pre-existing
love of 80s Japanese pop.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have probably heard of Plastic Love. Everyone's heard of Plastic Love.
I'm in a hole. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's a bit of an addiction. Oh yeah, Glenn.
Do you ever just fall into like music holes and you can't get out of them?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like those YouTube holes. You hit a point at night where you like get to a specific part of YouTube where you just like keep going. I do the same thing with music. It'll be like 3 a.m. and I'll be on YouTube and I'll just keep fucking going and going and going.
Yeah, it just it happens to me all the time. Like, and I love it because it's like, oh, this is a whole new genre of music. I haven't. There is this. I do not know how to explain this without sounding really weird, but there is this genre, if you want to call it that, of like music being played with like all these low pass echo effects applied to it, so it sounds like it's like really
music?
distant. So it sounds like it's. This is one where it's like Toto by Africa, but it's played in a mall, right? And it sounds like it's meant to recreate the experience of the.
Yo,
like,
okay, that's a little bit fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to listen to some of that shit now.
Yeah, there's like
awesome.
There's another one where it's like, oh, but you're in the bathroom of a party and it's like all muffled. And it's like as if it was like behind the door. It's like,
dude,
it's
that's
just
madness.
Really,
that is
love
madness.
It.
Dude, I kind of love it as well.
It's pretty fucking. It's actually really cool. I got to admit. Anyway,
yeah, dude, I can only imagine. I'm definitely listening to that right after this.
It's so hard to explain to people though. It's like what? It's like, but dude, it's like I'm back in the 80s.
No, dude, you explained that perfectly.
Well, I'm glad you understand, because I think the last person I told it to was like, what?
There are some weird things in music, man. I'll tell you what.
I found this remote in the office, but I'm pretty sure
Oh man, music is beautiful.
Big stumpy ones.
Okay,
where are we
I
up to
gave
with
you
this?
Batteries.
I forgot.
Okay, so Glenn's stuck in the motor in.
Oh, fucking
she wants.
Glenn.
here. I've been finding some stuff to eat.
I will now hand you this
Thanks.
battery.
Here is a battery. I'll give you something to eat.
Good. Trying to keep her fed and watered.
All I remember is Lee narrating everything that he says.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
I will now walk over to this Doug. I will now leave Doug.
Yeah, no. Did we give her the battery last time? I'm fairly
know.
certain we gave her enough batteries. I remember we ended the episode because I was like, I want more batteries.
Yeah, and then you gave her the battery.
And then I gave her the batteries.
Just giving him an infinite amount of batteries. Just keep going forever.
Yeah, I can't figure
Yeah, I
it out.
can't figure it out. I need another battery.
If you put the batteries in wrong, I'm gonna give you a swing.
He puts
Didn't turn on the power button.
Nothing.
Wow, Lee,
I like that
just
was
as
his-
dumb as her, holy.
That was his first thought. Did you turn it on? Are you kidding
I
me?
fucking knew it!
To
Dude,
be
this is
fair,
PTSD, okay? The amount
I
of
do the
batteries I had
same
to
thing.
swap over in my childhood.
I do the same thing all the time. It's like, why is it not working? And then my brother's like, because you didn't put the plus with the fucking plus
Okay,
sign. That's
well,
why
I
it's
feel for
there,
your
you
brother,
idiot.
that's all I'm saying, because I was doing that with my sisters all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually
an idiot.
head of I'm head of telecommunications. I deal with radios all the time. That was a very difficult radio issue that I had to...
90% of our solutions are solved by putting the batteries in again and flipping them over.
Yeah, well, fun fact about I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say this. If I'm a check, if not, I'm gonna cut it out. But
Okay.
my old man does radios for a living. He manages radios. And yeah, no, he's actually come back and he's told me, yep, that's how we do it. We just swap the batteries, the radio's fixed. Doesn't matter how many years old it is. Doesn't matter if it's been in the middle of a fire. Works every time.
Without fail. The only solution required.
Even the
is
solar
just-
powered ones. Even the solar powered ones, you just fucking flip the way the solar panel's facing, fixed.
Even the ones that do not require batteries, you just flip the batteries around.
It's like, have you seen the thing where like a bunch of comp science students are like, oh yeah, very difficult technical issue had to deal with here. They just fucking reset the PCs. That's the radio equivalent.
Isn't that 90% of like school IT departments though?
Oh yeah.
You just walk in there and they just turn it on and off again.
Dude,
and
I had
the teacher's like,
so much. If anybody watched that Limbo playthrough and is also here, you would be aware of the bullshittery I had to deal with the school computers and tech support and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing? We can't even think about going out there unless the keys are out there for sure.
It's actually like every time you went in there, it was like, did you try turning it off and on again? Yes, I did.
How can you be sure?
It's like, how stupid do you think I am?
Yeah, no. So
I
it's
think
like,
I only went in there for one time.
Have you tried turning
Yeah.
it on and turning it back off? Turning it off, turning it back on again? I'm like, you know what? I haven't tried that. My motherboard's fried, but let me just fucking turn it off and turn it back on when the motherboard doesn't work and it's not turning on in the first place. Hold on, just give me a sec. But dude, the amount of times I walked in there and the guy's like, right, I'm just gonna hold the button down here for 30 seconds. And,
Oh my god! That is their solution to every problem.
So it's just going to
hold it
tactically
down.
reset. You're going to lose all of your data and all the assignments you've been working on, but I have the technical skill level of a fucking potato with 2 wires plugged into me. So that's all I know how to fucking do, so,
Look, dude, I don't know anything about computers. These idiots just think that by pressing the power button, I'm a tech whiz.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Just
no. And
don't
again,
tell
like,
them.
that might be, like,
Think you can do anything with this?
and that
That
might
is
be,
what
that
happens.
might be what they need to do. You know what I mean? But it is extremely frustrating when you get a guy that hasn't been to college for it, who's just coming in, walking in on the desk, is the intern there, and he's like, oh yeah, you tried turning it on and off again? Ooh. Ooh.
But I mean, to his credit, it is annoying how many times that is the solution to a problem. Like, literally, I swear, like 50% of the time I've had issues. Literally just turn it on and off again, and it works.
Can't reach
It's so annoying.
Yeah, no, so many times I've had...
Let's head back inside.
Okay.
Okay, was I meant to get Doug to reach the brick? I'm confused. Oh, I was definitely meant to get Doug to reach the brick.
It's
was
like,
a
yeah!
That was a
Eh, it can't be done.
mistake. Okay, back in.
Alright, Doug, you want to go back out there, bud?
Good. Want to go have a look around outside?
Why are you saying that like that, Dougie?
Okay.
You just go right back out. It just cuts to them straight there again.
Head back inside.
Ah! I misclicked! It's gonna be endless loop of them going in and out. Hey, Doug! Wanna go check out outside?
Good. Want to go have a look?
Yeah,
Doug,
man, that sounds
Doug,
great.
they're gonna
Let's
kill all
go
of us.
outside.
Doug, I can't let you go, Doug. I love you. We'll always have
Yeah.
the time we spent going in and outside, Lee. It's all good. I'll never forget those times, even as a walker.
Okay, please be careful.
Can we get a 1 or a 2? And not a 3.
Two. No, go 3, bro.
My uncle. He does tech stuff and it just made sense.
I
Just
knew
tech
it!
stuff, huh?
Doug, I fucking knew
Tech
that you were
stuff.
one of them.
No, not really. I've only been here a couple months and I spend a lot of time
I am really
Doug,
good
you
at
son
turning
of a
stuff on
bitch.
and on.
just doing my own thing. What about you?
3.
I just sort of ended up here.
Oh,
I mean, that's true.
you've got that little girl with you.
Oh, cool. Alright.
I'm just taking care of her.
Don't be so
Alright.
judgmental, Doug. My god. Okay, you just go 4 and then click on the thing underneath the thing. I think the brick icon is probably indicating that
That's a
Doug can
remote.
pick up
That is
the
definitely a
brick.
remote, my friend.
I don't know. It's fuzzier on my screen than your 4K Walking Dead, okay? Give me a break.
Can't reach
Or that, yeah, that would...
So yeah, try the brick.
do anything with this.
Okay, I tried the brick.
He starts pressing it at the fucking brick. Why is this not doing anything? Doug, grab the brick, you... You're a strange
You're
guy,
such a
Doug.
nerd, Doug. Ugh, you're such a
fucking
nerd. I bet you play video games. Bet you're a gamer.
That place is full.
Oh yeah, go to the TV store.
So what, did I just need to identify the fact that there was electronics over there?
This is annoying.
Yep, sick, awesome. That's how TV remotes work.
Do anything with this?
Oh, because if you turn on the thing to the TV store, then all the zombies will get distracted.
Fun
Right.
fact, if you get your TV remote from your own house and then go to your next door neighbor's house, it's gonna work on everybody else's TVs.
It works at every single. I mean, it isn't that how universal remotes work? I've never like actually seen. I don't know if those
Yeah, but
exist. I thought
my understanding
Click
is
made
that
them up.
universal remotes they have a really large frequency, and then they try lock onto the frequency of the TV while a TV remote is built to the specific frequency of your TV. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
all that dork nonsense. Shut up, Lee.
I thought you were telling me to shut up for a second. I was like, bitch, I will throw fucking
not
hands.
you.
Hold on.
No, you.
We gotta do the old 1-2 Google search. Hold on.
Did that not actually accomplish anything? I thought that was the entire point.
Nah, then you gotta throw
Walkers
the
just
brick
don't
at it. You
give
gotta
a
throw the
shit.
brick at it.
Reach that brick.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
you can,
said 9
Lee.
times you can't reach that brick.
Yes, you can reach it. Don't bullshit us. It's right there.
Alright,
Yeah,
can I get a
do
number,
that
buddy?
1, yes. Go back inside. Those things like TV.
They were louder.
Thanks, guys.
The street.
Okay, if they were louder. Alright, Gorg, what do we need to do to make it louder? Do you think? Do you think maybe the brick? The brick might help?
But Adam,
Can't reach that.
But he might be able to reach it.
Notification tab.
Alright, what about the other store? What is
yeah,
that?
let's have a look. Let's
Film?
have a look. Okay,
Hardware
according to
store.
this,
Just
is
put
it
the
a
fucking
trans-
TV remote.
a transmitter is often a light emitting diode, which is an LED. That it says it in brackets. I had to specify. Which
Thank
was
you.
built into the pointing end of the remote control handset. The infrared light pulses form a unique pattern to that button. The receiver on the device recognizes the pattern and causes the device to respond accordingly. Okay, but is it okay? Yep,
I mean,
someone in the
probably.
comments that does that. Tell us.
Anyone
should I
who's
call my
dork.
dad? Should we get a live?
Anyone- Hey, so just a question about Universal Remote.
All right, we're gonna cut back. We're gonna cut really quick. I'm gonna give my dad a ring. Hold on.
No, don't fucking call him. We'll just rely on a tech support expert in the comments. We're gonna fucking
Most of who you see one.
anyone who's into that dork stuff like Doug.
So who's an internet dork nerd?
Fucking dork shit. Is he wearing socks with sandals?
He is indeed wearing socks and sandals
All
because
right,
he's
you know
a
what?
dork.
I take it back. Feed him to the walkers.
It's a combination lock.
Okay, I don't think maybe there's something inside. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere.
I'm getting very frustrated with you, video game.
You need the brick to break the lock, and you can't.
I
reach
think I need the brick to
because
throw it
Lee
at the
refused-
window, which distracts the zombies. I don't know how to break the lock. This is just a whole kerfuffle, alright? We spent
Let's
the last
head back
10 minutes.
inside. I thought you've already played this.
Okay, it was a fucking long time ago.
Ah, dude, that's a.
Talk to Carly. Thanks, game.
the game is like. The
Game's like,
okay,
God, this kid's fucking useless.
You've clicked on the brick about 17 times. Hi, iCarly. 1.
You ready to head out?
You got it. You?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. We could have done that the whole time.
But doesn't the old guy die now?
I can't reach that brick.
We could have saved his life, but I really just couldn't reach that brick.
He just didn't want to exert himself.
On his grave, couldn't reach that brick. Loving father, loving husband, couldn't reach that brick.
In the final chapter or whatever, Lee's like about to die from a zombie, and he just gets a brick next to him, and it's just out of arm's length, and he just doesn't want to get up to reach it.
Can we get
He's like, well, this is it. All right, so that's Glenn. Hello, Glenn.
no way?
Yeah, so that's Glenn.
Hey,
There's a
Glenn.
survivor trapped in the room.
Who cares? Just leave.
Yeah,
him,
that's
dude.
my thoughts
Stop.
exactly, but Glenn has this thing called a moral compass. Ew.
Ew!
Ew, ew, ew.
Oh, it's a girl. Okay. No, I changed
Oh,
my
well. On the
mind. Well, that changes things.
We can't just leave.
Alright.
Damn right we can.
Damn right
Yeah.
we can.
Can we
But I can't reach that brick.
stop trying to smash, you fucking idiots?
Glenn!
Carly's just not having their shit.
Carly needs to go film another episode with Freddy, so she's heading out.
Wow, iCarly joke. Very nice.
Shut up!
No, I'm very happy with that. Let's segue this into fucking old Nickelodeon shows. Fuck, I
haven't
wish
seen-
iCarly was still on the air.
I haven't seen any Nickelodeon. I just know the iCarly and Big Time Rush theme songs. That's
Do
about
you know
it.
the iCarly song?
I
need confirmation that.
We'll see. Somehow the world will change for me.
Alright, you pass. Alright, I'm still suspicious.
I know there's Carly and Sam and Freddy and Gibby is from. Is that from iCarly or is that another show?
I fucking love the fact that there's just been like a new zombie game that was released super recently that everybody's fucking playing. It's the new hot thing, and we're playing the fucking Walking Dead from like
From 10 years ago.
10 fucking years ago.
Oh, I'm getting that today actually. When I
Are you
I
actually?
keep
Oh,
remembering
that's so
that thing.
exciting. Are you
Yeah.
excited for it?
I'm so hyped and I'm so upset. Everyone, well, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to. Please, guys, I beg you not to spoil it. I do not.
Apparently,
I really,
the
really
story.
care.
Do you want any information about it?
I know extremely little, but just to see everyone dogpiling on it is
Yeah,
making
that's
me
the
very
thing.
upset.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is everybody is fucking dogpiling on this thing?
But like, I don't. What could be so bad about it? That is a rhetorical question. Do not answer that.
Well, apparently, there's a sex scene. So like, can it
What,
be that
a
bad?
sex scene in an R-rated game? What? That is
Hey,
that I'm shocked. And
I'm only
offended.
there for the sex scene. All right.
I'm gonna play through the 30-hour game for the
Oh yeah,
motion
100%.
capture.
I'm gonna
set.
play up to that point, and then I'm gonna.
Just immediately turn it off. No, I'm really excited for it because The Last of Us 1 is one of my favorite games ever. Courtesy of you, by the way. That
Yeah. Well,
you-
I still have not played that game.
you should really do that. It's really good. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's like a movie because there's cutscenes sometimes," but stop it. Stop.
Well,
doing
I
that.
really enjoyed Uncharted 4. And
Yeah, look, Naughty Dog game. Like, say what you want about the company or whatever, but the games they've been putting out are stellar. Like, I don't
Well,
think
I
anyone
would
disagrees with
play. I would
Crash
play. I would
Bandicoot.
play the video game before you say that.
Well, the games I have played from them thus far, like the Uncharted quadrilogy plus the Lost Legacy, were fucking fantastic. Last of Us 1 was one of the best games I've ever played. What else have they done? Jack and Daxter, I think, was them. That's a game that exists that I haven't played.
Yeah, no, I am really excited to hear your review on it though because I want an
Come back next episode. Last of Us 2 fucking sucks, dude.
fucking
It's shitty as-
shit.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
honestly really excited. Like, I don't mind if you don't like the game. Like, that's fine. I don't. But just don't try and like ruin it for everyone else. I think is the important point I'm trying to get across. I think. I don't know where I'm
Yeah.
going with this.
Yeah, well,
You know
no,
what I mean?
because the game's relatively new-ish.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people are replaying The Last of Us 1 on like stream and stuff. So I've been
yeah?
watching. I've been watching The Last of Us 1 like a little bit.
It's just so. It's such a good game. I think so. I absolutely adored it, and I hate like scary games, as you know. And I still wanted to beat it, so that's how much I enjoyed it. I think that's the only game I've ever beat like within a week because I was just
Wow.
like I just wanted to keep playing. So I hope that happens for Last of Us 2, but I hear that's like double the length, and I just don't have the time for that anymore.
Yeah, but I heard someone say 30 hours, but I also
Yeah.
heard that like this one streamer just like went from like the start of the game to the went from like the start of the game to the end of the day, like the day it came out.
That would you wouldn't even enjoy it by that point. You would just feel like you'd feel like a zombie. By the
Yeah,
end
maybe
of it.
that's what it is.
Haha.
Maybe everybody's playing it in too short of a time and they're not letting the. But I guess if it was like if it was phenomenal, you know, I don't think that would make that much of an impact. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in that.
I just can't understand, like, usually, and this is not to, like, insult anyone's opinions or anything, but usually when there's, like, such a huge disconnect between critics and the audience, it's usually because, like, there's a vocal minority that's, like, really harping on minor things that, like, kick up a big stink about it. Because, I'm not to say, like, the critics are always right, but for it to get, like, unanimously 10 out of 10s, and then everyone is like, oh, but the story was bad, and it's like the Last Jedi thing, right? Not to delve too deep into that, but there are some people who think it's a really good movie, and some people who think it's the worst fucking thing. Oh my god, holy shit. Dude.
They just fucking yeeted
Straight
that,
up
man.
just killed that guy.
They really did.
But yeah, I guess I'll play it for myself, and then before I, like, say anything else about it. But if you don't like it, that's fine. Just don't try and ruin it for everyone else, is really how I'm trying to get to the point. Like, I cannot believe I've gone this long without it being spoiled. This is like Infinity War levels of I don't want this spoiled.
Well, yeah, I haven't really had it spoiled either, surprisingly.
Because the whole game was leaked like a couple months before or something. Something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah.
sucks.
I do remember. But yeah, no, I remember a bunch of people saying that it was, like, really, really shitty. That, like, the story was really bad, they leaked. And then I remember hearing a bunch of people saying that it was better than they were saying.
Yeah, so I guess really the moral of the story is play it for yourself.
Yeah, don't trust
then,
anyone.
Yeah, don't rely on anyone's opinions. I'm not gonna listen to some guy on Twitter who's like ranting about. I think they're pissed off that one of the female characters has muscles and that's a bad thing, or something. I don't know, but I'll play it for myself and then I'll come back.
People care
with
about
an
weird
objective
things,
review.
though, man. Like,
It's because it's a video game with females in it, Gorge. You can't have females in my video game.
yeah,
And not just that, gay females in my video game. That is a cardinal sin. It's bad game.
some
bad,
people
dude.
annoy me so much, man.
If you genuinely think that, I don't like you. just to be
If you
real.
don't like a video game on the pure basis of I'm talking about not the context, but like the
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
the devices they use to tell the story. If you have a personal distaste for the characters, for the devices they use to like tell the story, and it comes from a
Yeah.
place of prejudice, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Generally, fuck you.
Thanks.
He's a
Putting
shitty
it-
person.
Putting it a lot nicer than I was going to think of. But yeah, no. Yeah, I just it like, not to touch on. I know there's like a whole thing with the crunch and everything. It's not like I'm unaware of that. But I just can't imagine how fucking awful it must feel to put that much work into a game, and then one employee or whatever it was, I don't know what, I never found out, like ruins it
Oh,
for everyone.
Wait, I
like
thought the
one guy.
I was actually under the impression that he
As big as the prime walker
What?
killer. There should
that they were actually really mistreating their workers, like they were overworking them and stuff. Like it was a bit of a
Yeah,
telltale
yeah. So
situation.
it's like a crunch thing. I think they were like really like overworking them. For, like I think the video game industry has a problem with that. Like Rockstar did it as well with Red Dead, which like to be honest, it makes sense to me because like these games are just so like massive and they're made so quickly. Like how
Yeah.
else would they? I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying like. It has to be like how else would they make them so fast? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And that's the exact thing. But like the big thing with like video games is just like there's a new console release, right? PS5
Yeah.
comes out in what? Couple
Soon.
months.
Yeah, I'm not ready for another PlayStation.
Oh yeah, absolutely neither. Absolutely neither. However, people like
nice big sized hole.
Holy shit. That's cool.
Lee's a fucking savage.
Lee just fucking brutalized that man. He isn't the smartest, and he isn't the most mechanically savvy, and he can't throw that brick. He can't reach that brick. Fuck me, can he drive a pike through a zombie's head?
Can he not reach that brick? Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
I am now
like,
shoving the ice pick into the zombie's brain.
that's my dad's ice pick that I just shoved into.
My father's
Yeah,
ice
no,
pick.
but what was I gonna say? Out of playing. Oh yeah, like a bunch of video game development companies, like they want to get shit out before like a certain time, because like that's when it's gonna make the most money. And like to do that,
like,
they either have to cut
dumb.
corners or overwork the shit out of their employees. So
yeah, no. It's and they did it with the most infamous story of that is Sonic 06, because they rushed that game to get it out for the Christmas holidays.
right.
And that was the whole deal with that. And then it turned out to be the most fun. Like, what if you rush a game before it's finished? It turns out bad.
But like, I feel like they don't
What?
learn. I don't understand though, because like when they like, I feel like there's such like a fine line. Like again, like I'm not a video game developer, so like I really don't know.
Miss, we're coming in.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
don't- I just-
I'm not a video game developer, so I don't really know. But like, it's that thing where sometimes you can jag the game. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can put it out half finished and like it's still received fine. Like some CODs have come out half finished. GTA 5 for the PC came out half finished. Like there's a lot of like leeway. And that's not a good thing. And that's a really bad thing. Because other companies believe, oh well, let's just give it a go. And the problem is either that'll work and they'll be able to jag it and they'll be able to make like that little bit of extra money, or it won't work and the game's gonna like flop. And the problem is because there's been so much creative in like a lot of games, there's been so much creative like love and integrity that's like gone into those like initial stages. It fucks up the game, and if the game's fucked, no one's gonna buy it. Especially if it's an original IP, especially. So, like, I don't know. I feel like there's, like, this weird game that, like, sometimes you can get away with rushing it and sometimes you can't. So it makes, like, big corporations think that they can get away with it, which ruins video games that, like, could be good.
But you think with, like, No Man's Sky and Sonic 06 and Sonic Forces and, like, like, WWE, that, like, game that was, like, half broken, Fallout 76, you think with all these really big releases that they rushed out, you think eventually they'd realize, maybe we shouldn't do that. You know, it's like, maybe we shouldn't rush a game and overwork our employees. But, I don't know, I'm not a video game, as you said, I'm not a video game developer.
Yeah, neither.
I just, as someone who works their ass off to get videos finished, and that's like a week. I can't imagine working on something, and this applies to like movies as well. I cannot imagine how crushing it would be to work on something for that long, too.
Come with us. We'll find
And then have, you know, and then it comes out rushed or incomplete and everyone hates it, but because someone else forced that upon you, or,
Yeah.
you know, or everyone hates it because it was bad, or,
Yeah.
so
And
like
the
to have a
community-
whole game leaked, which you've worked so hard to like preserve and not reveal anything about, I would be crushed. Like all of it would feel like it was for nothing, because, two.
We can't let
You can't have
do
a gun.
that to yourself.
Then do it for
I don't know why I said that. I don't know why. I was half paying attention.
Yeah, so to give you a bit of context, and this girl's been bitten and she's begging for you to, like, she's begging to let her kill herself.
one bullet.
No. Oh, thank you. That has explained. No, I don't. Oh shit. Now Oh, maybe I made a bad decision. Actually, no. That was my bad. This was a bad choice. I've made a bad choice. I apologize.
I think you just killed Carly.
Nah, she'll be fine. She'll be back in iCarly Goes to Tokyo. That is a real movie.
Whoa, take it easy. You just want
Oh, okay. She gets the gun anyway. Okay, Telltale. Very cool.
Miss, just relax now.
Uh,
You need to think this through. We'll find you a doctor. It'll be okay. Let's all just... No!
I mean, it's probably better than turning into a zombie. Probably.
Well, that's the dilemma, ain't it?
Oh, dude, you know, I'm more
She
grossed out.
fucking killed herself, man.
I'm more grossed out by the vomit.
Jesus. Soulless man over here.
Well, I only recently found out. I just thought she was someone who just came.
They got a car
See-
this whole... Oh.
See, I was right the whole time. We didn't have to help her because she was gonna see. And the moral of the story is, don't help anyone Don't ever be nice. I'm bad at making decisions under pressure. I should have given her the gun. I'm a bad person. And we'll get back to it next time once this cutscene is over. I guess.
The next order of business is to get those pills, and we'll be doing that in the next episode of BS.
Hey, real quick, can you just check if you can reach the brick yet? Just out of
I mean, why not?
Just out of pure curiosity.
This time we'll definitely be able to reach the brick, right, guys?
If you do the same thing over and over again,
maybe we use.
Why don't you
Carly's
just
long
grab
arms?
Clem and
Yeah,
Clem
why don't we
can,
use
like,
Clem as bait and
No, like Clem can fucking reach through the. Hey man, I'm back. You want to go outside again?
let's go have a look around.
Yay! Still can't reach the brick.
See you guys next time.